Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to race at Gran Turismo, and this is the Manufacturers Cup, and as you can see we're starting on pole and we have a gap of about 1.3 seconds to the next car. I did one race in the Nations Cup the hour before, and as you couldn't see that, but I'm a C-Class driver because I didn't race a lot in Gran Turismo yet, and yeah, it was not really a race, that was more of a demolition derby. I have, thanks to that race, a C-Class safety rating, but I hope with this race to get it up a little bit. I hope we have a clean start here, we don't get hit, and then maybe we can get a good run here, win the race and get our ratings up, because we really need that to clean and good races. I practiced like 1 hour for this race because I didn't race a lot on Gran Turismo. I was able to do a 132.9, and I've seen the top 10 classification doing a 130 point something, so that's almost 3 seconds of pace to the best drivers in this game, which is a lot. But still, because we are in Class C, we can maybe easily win this race because we have almost 1.5 second gap. Okay, so we're gonna start the race. I hope the driver behind me has some common sense and don't dives into me in the first corner. Okay, no incidents yet. So I did a qualification. It's with all the cars at the same time on the track. So it's actually really difficult to put up a good lap because some guys, they just lose it and then they're gonna drive in front of you and they don't let you through. So it's a 10 lap race. More like a 10 lap time trial and keep the car on track stuff. Not like this, but we already have a 2 second gap, so no problem with that. So I did the Nations Cup in the Aston Martin Vantage V8 car. It's really nice to see how Gran Turismo made it happen that all the cars drive differently. It was the first time for me driving that car and it was really hard. It had a lot of oversteering because normally I race with traction control on 0 like I'm doing now, but I put it on 1 on that car because otherwise I would spin all over the place. So I'm actually taking it pretty easy here because I don't want any mistakes to happen. Just cruise to the end. It's the first race in a long time that I'm not getting hit in the first lap, so I'm going to enjoy it and win the race. I mean, last race was really a demolition derby for me. There was that guy, and I don't know what he was doing, but in the braking zone he just braked right into me, and then he passed me, and then a couple of corners later I can pass him again, and then he just brakes into me again and pushes me off track. That's the kind of racing in Gran Turismo. I'm gonna stick with iRacing, because that's not how I like to race, but maybe it's because I have a C-class rating, because I didn't race that often. I don't know if you guys have the same opinion, but if there are guys that have a pretty good rating here, like B class or A or maybe S, just let me know how the racing is in the higher classes. If it's better, if it's cleaner, then maybe I'll stick with Gran Turismo, otherwise I just leave it for what it is. So we almost have a 5-second gap here. You can cut the corners really hard in this game without getting any penalties. Not that I like it, but if you can take the advantage of it, then just do it, because it's making you way faster. I really love this corner in the McLaren. Oh yeah, forgot to mention that. So this is the Manufacturers Cup, and I signed my contract with McLaren because I just think those cars, they look amazing. They look like real proper race cars. They look very aggressive. And that's what the car really is having, is a downforce. It's really fast in the corners, especially in the fast corners. In the previous races I did, there was a GT4 race, yeah, Group 4 race in Gran Turismo at the Tokyo Highway, where the Renault Megane was the fastest car just because of its top speed, but in the fast corners the McLaren was unbeatable there. Another car that was really fast in those corners was the Audi TT. That was also a pretty fast car, but it got beaten by the Renault because of the top speed, so they should consider making the BOP a little bit different. It's great that you not have all the cars on the same thing, like the same top speed and the same downforce level. It's great that there are differences, but I think there's still a little bit of work to do. Way will come. The game is pretty new, so they will find it out. So I'm actually going faster every lap. And I'm not even pushing that hard. I'm just cruising my laps. I'm talking too much, I'm not really focused, but in the practice session where I was really focused, I could do a 1:32.9. I struggled really hard to get under the 33. I did a lot of laps, but that's what got me a good consistency level in the 33.5 something. I'm doing, looking at the lap times, a little bit slower than that. And the guy behind me is not really losing 1.5 seconds a lap, so I guess he got his qualifying compromised by something. That was a little bit too close, too sharp. It was a slow section. Yeah, next lap I will take you around the track, how I drive it. Probably not the fastest way, because there are guys going like 3 seconds faster than me. Where maybe, yeah, you can get something out of it. How hard can you cut that corner? It's unbelievable. Without getting any penalty. It was a slow lap. Okay, so I will start here. I will brake just after the coins, go back to first, make the corner as tight as possible, and then go progressively on the throttle, go back to second. That could be a little bit faster on the throttle there. And here you've got a brake at the coins, stay out, and then go inside, not like I did, too much understeer there. You really should hit the apex late, then go full throttle for this long straight, then brake at the coins, go down 2 gears, trail brake a little bit, and then you can go surprisingly fast on the throttle here, brake just behind the coins, apex, and progressively build all the throttle. Brake very late, not that hard, and then let the car go through the corner there. I will do this one next lap because it's my worst corner on this track. I really can do it. And then here brake behind the coins, release the brake before the early apex. After the early apex, go on throttle progressively and go full throttle here. And here brake at the coins, go back to third, trail brake into the corner, and then you can go very hard on the throttle there because you get that bump at the end of that corner where it gives you a lot of traction. So maybe this corner I'm gonna try again to hit the apex. So brake at the coins, trail brake, hit the apex, go on the throttle. That was better, slower but a good example. brake at the coins. We use a little bit of trail braking and can really go fast on the throttle there. Brake until the apex and go progressively on the throttle after the apex. Brake late, let the car go and go back on the throttle. Brake at the coins, back to second, trail brake till the middle of the corner. It's really hard, and then you get some good rotation in the car. You don't always have to hit that coin if you have a little bit of understeer. Go a little bit wider and keep the speed. That was also better than last. Here you get the massive traction out of the corner. This corner you can take on a lot of different styles. I like to just go fast in, keep it tight, and go wide out, but you can take it like a very sharp corner or a double apex corner. That was actually my fastest sector over there. I was doing some slower laps, but I'm gonna try to keep up the pace now. On the limit, it was really on the limit. Big cut. We got 11-second gap. So I probably should get my B license. Get some more competition here. Last lap, fastest, no, not the fastest lap, so close, 110. Okay, so guys, thank you for watching. It was pretty boring because I had an enormous gap in the pace, but my last race was really a demolition derby. Maybe I will try to get a race like that on YouTube, so you guys can enjoy all the wrecking. I will not enjoy it that much, but you guys will. And then I hope to see you guys later, and I hope to see you guys on track.